այս նավահանգիստը այնպիսին է, որ նավերը չեն կարող շատ մոտենալ, դրա համար հեռու են կանգնում և փոքր նավակներով են մարդկանց տեղափոխում։ Տեսեք և կարնիվալի նավն է հեռվից կանգնած, նավակները կողքը մոտենում են, մարդկանց տեղափոխում են և մեր նավից փոքր նավակով մեկ եկանք հասանք համարյա ափը ասեն։ Իսկ տեղեր կան, որ նավը կարողանում է լավ մոտենալ ափին ու այս ձևի չեն տեղափոխում մարդկանց։ Բայց այս էլ իրեն հետաքրքրությունը ունի։ Գնում ենք Cayman Islands։ Այս մեր նամն է, մեր։ Շենք, շենք։ Հեռանում ենք նավից։ Ամենասիրուն նավը մերն է, հեռվից երևում է։
1586, we have Sir Francis Drake coming 83 years later. He sees no human beings on these islands. He sees no turtles. He sees crocodiles in the sea. He calls the islands Caymanas, which is why we call it Cayman. No Englishman would have ever called this Caymanus. Right? That doesn't make any sense, right? Caymanus, right? So that's why we don't call it the Cayman Islands, and we don't call ourselves Caymanians. We call ourselves Caymanyans, and then you have the three islands of Grand Cayman, Little Cayman, and Cayman Brac. Two smaller islands are east-northeast from us. They are 5 miles apart from each other. Little Cayman has 175 people on it. Cayman Brac has 1,700, and the rest that makes up 66,000 people are on Grand Cayman. As much as we hear about ecotourism, everybody comes here because we got Burger King, Wendy's, Pizza Hut, Papa John's, Domino's, Pizza Hut, you know, all those kinds of places are found here. So all the tourists mostly come here. People who are living from the United States, 85% of them own property on the coastline, actually live more so here on this island because of the same thing. Okay? Cayman, this history that we have here is basically the English history because there was a war between Spain and England, and so my ancestors came here as soldiers to fight against the Spanish. The Spanish was not interested in Cayman. There's nothing here. It's a beach. It's a big island with a beach. The rest of it is swamp. And so basically the war was in Jamaica. Jamaica already had plantations and lots of slaves because the Spanish had owned it first. But because of the war, they were given a chance to become English. As long as they remained, you know, patriotic and nationalistic towards England, they could stay and maintain their plantations. 90% of the population in Jamaica were from Africa who were slaves. 50% of the population who were slaves here in Cayman Islands, and then 50% was the plantation and their families. So there's a big difference as to what was going on here and what was going on there. Jamaica has sugar, bananas, mangoes, coffee, tobacco, rum, all that kind of stuff. We have, again, nothing. So, if you've been to Jamaica yet?
Yes.
Okay, you can see that all that stuff means nothing. So exporting all these different things means nothing. Here's the price of gasoline, $4.98 CI dollars. That's $6.23 US for a gallon of gasoline. Every car, truck, boat, bus that you see here on this island is 42% higher than what it is in the United States, Canada, or Europe. So how do we make all this money without doing all that stuff? We do banking. And we have no taxes. And that's what makes us different than the rest of Latin America. Here they're going to be building some apartments here along with the Hyatt Hotel. It'll be another 10-story building allowed to be built. And the one-bedroom, one-and-a-half bath starts at $500,000 US dollars. It's not that great a beach either. So all of this down here is what we have called West Bay Beach for 475 years. When cruise ships came in, they made a mistake. And they called it 7 Mile Beach. 7 Mile Beach is in Negril in Jamaica. And it doesn't look like this. Negril in Jamaica has sewage coming from the hotels, feeding into the ocean, and changing the water into that lovely algae green. Okay? So what happened is we tried to explain to the cruise ship they made a mistake, and they said, oh my God, we already put it on paper. I mean, just go with it. It's the name of my country. It's the name of our beach. They said, well, whatever. Okay. So what happened is we tried to explain it to the customers. They explained, this is called the West Bay Beach. It's not the 7 Mile Beach, but it's a beautiful beach. We explained, all I just told you. Henny, he doesn't know. Let's just go and look for another cab. So that went on for about a month or two, and then we came up with a great idea to solve the problem. The next person who came off the ship and said, 7 Mile Beach, we went, yep, no problem, get in, I'll drop you. And that's how 7 Mile Beach really got its name. Okay. So beware that there is second stories to a lot of this stuff that you're not hearing. And if you don't ask, we don't tell. Here's the hotels and condos all along this area. Any brand new condominium being built now is starting at $3.1 to $44 million US each. So they're becoming more and more expensive as we go along. Very, very wealthy people, multi-millionaires and billionaires have moved in here. Mark Cuban's even got a house here on the island down too. There's another one, Dr. David Shetty from India, who's done the hospital city, goes to 26 hospitals. He has built a 140-bed hospital here on the island. He's going to keep on growing till he reaches 2,000 beds and 10,000 assisted living on 500 acres of land, and also doing cancer treatment and that kind of thing. Heart transplant, a heart bypass, things like that. Here's Mr. Dart. Mr. Dart is valued $60 billion. Mr. Dart put this overpass on top of us. He wants to build a Four Seasons hotel on top of it. He has already built his own town. It's called Cayman Bay. It's now 10 years old. So Cayman is changing very rapidly, and a lot of people have been coming here for years and it doesn't look like an island anymore. No problem. Go to our smaller island, but remember, there's no Burger King, there's no Pizza Hut, there's no Tony Rock. Okay? And with 1,700 people, they still got pretty beaches. Here, though, is we speak English, of course, and you can see that all the gates are open. There's no security guards. Our police carry no guns here on the island. If you get caught with a gun here, you go to jail for 10 years. And downstairs will be your bars, restaurants, cafes, things like that. You can see right over here, they got this lovely sign, over 60% sold. Where's the project? Wow. That, folks, is the confidence that American people have in buying property in the Cayman Islands. That's your proof. The other whole condominium is going to be 6 apartments per floor. They're going to start at $6.7 to $7.8 million a piece. That's what makes it different here on this island. Wow. Don't try it anywhere else.
You don't need to be the citizen, right?
No, you just need money. And then your cement block catches that one piece of rebar that's coming up from underneath that floor, and then you put that cement block there, and you cover it with cement and the holes inside. And you notice when Dorian hit the Bahamas, they had a church that fell on the people and stuff like that, but the real fact of the matter is that it wasn't built right. I had an issue with a cousin of mine who was trying to tell me about how to do construction work. I said, I'm 66 years of age. I've seen how to do construction work. I said, that wall I can push with my hand. Oh, no, you can't push that wall with your hand. I said, if I push the wall in your hand, you're not going to get mad? Go ahead. So I pushed the wall down. Right? The problem is a lot of people don't know what you're talking about, right? And that's the biggest problem that we have here.
Last time I was here.
Դժոխք է կոչվում այս մասը, հել։ Ես սենց բան չէի տեսել, ինչ հետաքրքիր է։
Вот так вот делаешь.
Կրյաների ֆարմա, հսկա կրյաներ են, հսկա։
Anybody agree or disagree with that? I think close to 30. 30, two people disagree. Anybody else? 38? Yes.
Մարդու չափ են, մարդուց մեծ են։
Yes. No,
Oh.
can't count. It's impossible. This is what the Atlantic Ocean looks like. Can you see through the water? You can't see 6 feet. This turtle can hold its breath at 300 feet of water for 7 hours. So
Oh my God.
300 feet of water for 7 hours. How could you count it? But they got away with it. Nobody has ever had it. We don't have a problem. To all the edges. Fertilize it over there, and then once we get them all out, we bring them back out here when they're 3 months of age. If you bring them out here like the way nature does it, so the reality of the situation is that everybody gets emotional about looking at the turtles hatching out on the beach, but they'll be dead by this afternoon. 30% is survive. And how we can solve that problem is do what we're doing here. Don't let the turtles go back to the sea.
Ձայն են հանում, լսեցի։
Wait till they're 3 to 4 years, 4 months of age, where the ones that we're going to show you we can actually hold. Well, you can't hold those anymore because of that group also. So where you can touch, okay? The ones that you can touch, I'll show you those over there. But you can no longer hold these turtles. They believe that you throw them on the ground or whatever. Let's go on down that
Մի
way.
տեսակ հոգոցի ձայն է գալիս։
Well, I wish you would tell them. Hey, look at them. 5 o'clock in the morning, those turtles over there are on top of each other. But we don't cover it in the news. We don't do media coverage. You see, it's a one-sided story, folks. It really is.
What are these turtles fed?
Sorry?
What are these turtles fed?
We feed them twice a day.
I mean, what?
Well, we have turtle breeder chow that's made for them by Purina. Yeah. Okay, they're, remember, herbivores, so they don't eat anything in the product. Here again, see what the turtle is doing? All you have to do is just observe, and you'll see what I've been seeing 10,000 times. They like to be together. But so do the fish. So do the whales.
Yeah.
So do the porpoises. But somebody will come and go, do you want to live like that? turtle. I'm a human being. I don't live like that. So we have to make sure that we separate the two facts. Facts, not fiction. So we had a scientist group that was in Costumel Island on the Pacific side of Costa Rica. And they allowed them to take the first nest, 1% of it, and give it to the Indians in Costa Rica because scientists didn't see any jump in population. And they said, well, you think that'll work? He said, well, you know, for 100,000 years, man lived on the coastline. We have left out part of that equation. Man ate from the sea. So he said, well, if we take 1%, then when the turtles lay that second nest with their back wings, they won't destroy the first nest because the first nest is not there. So they replanted the second nest for the first time. And so when that happens, the turtle population will grow. It's good. Yeah.
That's heading.
Oh my god. This is Mekabili Meta. This one is a little bigger. Doesn't always